After our Great Plains road trip, we spent a few days with Ross and Masha. One thing Fiona and I want to do is to go to the State Fair of Texas in Dallas. Ross and Masha are coming too, so we're spending the day together at the fair. The pig races are in there, but we'll come back to that later.
Yeah, this is a test drive track, so you go in there, you pick which vehicle you're interested in, talk to them, and then do a test drive.
That's the top of Texas Tower in front of us. We'll be going up that soon. That's what we're about to go up, the top of Texas Tower.
Hello everyone and welcome to the tower. Please remain on your seats. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a la torre. Por favor permanezcan en sus asientos.
Oh my gosh. Oh look, there's a haunted castle down there. Oh yeah, look, this is where all the rides are. This must be like a sideshow. Yeah. So Big Tex is just behind the stadium, I think.
It's a great view of Dallas and the Cotton Bowl Stadium.
That Ferris wheel over there last year. That's where we just walked. Oh yeah.
There's the Chevrolet test drive track down there, near the entrance we came in. We still haven't made it to the top and are still ascending.
Come back around the sideshow alley. Okay.
I think we must be fairly close to the top now.
Yeah, okay.
We've done another complete rotation and we're on our way back down.
I spotted a corn dog stand and another one corn dogs. Oh yeah.
Back on the ground and time to make our way out. That was really worth doing. Such great views from up there. We're just going to have a walk around through all the sideshow rides. So many turkey legs. We got a jumbo corn dog each from here, and they certainly were jumbo, and they sure were good. I wish I could have tried all those things.
All the different flavours and colours of slushy.
That's the Texas Skyway further back, a gondola ride across the fairgrounds. And the Texas Skyway is what we're heading for.
to win. You guys ready? We need a couple of players over here, guys. Just a few more races.
There's another view of the Dallas skyline in the distance. Time to go and see Big Tex.
Howdy, Coach. This is Big Tex. Welcome to the State Fair of Texas.
And there he is, Big Tex.
Howdy, Coach. This is Big Tex. Welcome to Coach Texas.
We're just going to walk around for a while and take in the fair.
I am Tiffany.
He's right there. Jack!
Let's take a look in the craft pavilion. Okay, let's take a look in another pavilion.
I need you to pick a side, and I need you to write with your marker, first game. If I mispronounce things, that's right. But I was in English and Spanish. So, you need to get...
We were walking past the arena where the rodeo is held. so I just thought I'd pop in and see when the next one starts.
There'll be a 5%
It was about to
at the end.
start in a few minutes, so we all went in and got a seat.
Let's go, girl racing, Kinsey Mays, Oklahoma. Three men put their lives on the line to protect the bull riders. What do you say? Let's meet them. We start off a man 2 times. He has been named Bull Fighter of the Year in the UPRA. From Emory, Texas, it's Cagney Anderson. This year the co-team is Bull Fighter of the Year. Backflip Johnny Dudley. Oh, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready for the bull ride? Casino, Beaumont, Texas, and bull they call White Lightning. From the Burns Rodeo Company. 8 seconds is what we need here this afternoon. Okay,
The first turn. Here's how we'll give this shirt away.
we are going to roll up
I don't think he's going to get
to Jack Mitchell, Weatherford, Texas, Hunter Kaler, Jasper, Texas, Jailhouse Rock of SYJ.
Where's the kid?
Whoa! It's on the crowd. Come on, get those hands clapping. Well, I believe he made it. How about 89 points?
You're the man. You keep it up. Good job.
Folks, it is a no score here tonight.
The last event we stopped to watch was the big racing.
24-0 in your very own State Fair's pig races. What a champion! Now, as you can probably tell, he's been in retirement for quite some time. All righty, Bugle Boy, call him to post. Here we go. Pig number 2 again. Because he races with only 2 tires. He sure knows how to pedal them. It's Lance Hamstrong. And gate number 4, wearing the yellow, racing with no tires at all. Because he's got some white tennis shoes and he can really pick them up and put them down. It's Forrest Grunt! Now to get him going extra fast, you already know what to say. Run, Forrest, run. Well, let's get him running. We would if you didn't put stuff in the way. You put stuff in the middle of my track. Yeah. Okay, the pigs. Whoa! Okay, they're racing pigs. It says so on the sign. They're jumping pigs. Okay. I don't know about this. Y'all think the pigs can jump over that? Well, I'm not so sure. So when I call him the post, can I have you guys crank up that hootin' and hollerin'? Bugle boy, call him the post. Here we go.
Today, before we set off on our road trip, we visited First Baptist Dallas. I often watch the services online, so it was good to be there in person. After the service, I came back into the sanctuary to have a look. Such a huge place. Once again, we're heading off on a road trip. This time, we're heading initially east out of Dallas.
Waco, 1 mile.
Take exit 46.
We're driving on Interstate 30, which stretches between Fort Worth, Texas to Little Rock, Arkansas. But we will only stay on it for a short time. We're now driving on Interstate 20. Interstate 20 runs from Reeves County in the far west of Texas all the way to Florence, South Carolina. We've heard a lot about Buc-ee's in Texas, so we're going to stop at Buc-ee's Terrell. And there it is on the right.
Turn right. In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
When we were on our way out, the cashier told us there are 84 gas pumps at this Buc-ee's, but some have over 100.
I'll just use my stick, honey.
Time to have a look around. We bought lunch and ate it in the car, then continued on our way. No, just driving around.
Uh-huh. Are you filming it?
Correct.
Gotcha. Ooh.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Crossroads Parkway.
continue just for a short distance on Interstate 20.
We might not have time to go.
Then we exit to take some of the quieter back roads to Holly Lake Ranch.
Turn right onto Farm to Market Road 2728.
Oh, here we go.
Continue on Farm to Market Road 2728 for 3 miles.
We're now on US 80 East, which we will stay on for quite a way yet. This is Mineola.
At the light, turn left onto North Pacific Street.
We've arrived at Holly Lake Ranch, where we'll spend the next couple of nights.
So this is Holly Lake. It's so pretty. It's lovely and green. The last time we were here, there was deer just walking around everywhere. Hopefully we see some more deer.
Such a great place we're staying at. This is the view from the back deck. This is where our journey took us today. This morning I looked out the window and there were some deer down by the lake. I quietly opened the back door and went out onto the deck to get some videos. After the deer had gone, I went down to the lake to take in the view once again. We don't have too much planned today, except to go for a fairly short drive to Winnsboro. But our first stop is for breakfast at Richie's Grill and Cafe. Now on to Winnsboro.
Continue on Texas 37 north for 7 miles.
We're now arriving at Winnsboro, Texas.
Welcome to the Bowery.
Your destination is on the right.
It's the libraries.
And it's time for a walk around. As the sign says, this is the site of a shootout in 1907. 4 men were involved: the city marshal, his brother, and 2 saloon keepers. All 4 were killed. We had lunch at Winnsboro, then headed back to Holly Lake Ranch.
Friendly people, absolutely. Oh yeah.
We went to Greenbrier Lake in a golf cart,
Really interesting. Yeah.
and I went kayaking, thanks to Lisa. We ended the day with dinner at Taste of Italy by the lake, which overlooks Lake Hawkins. This is Lake Hawkins from the back deck of the restaurant. We've left Holly Lake Ranch, and now we're on our way to Waco. Many years ago, we used to order Christmas cakes from Collins Street Bakery, Corsicana, and have them sent to Australia. We didn't realise we would be driving through Corsicana on this road trip, but when we saw the signs for Collins Street Bakery, we had to take a detour off State Highway 31 and go visit.
Turn left onto the I-45 South Ramp.
Yeah, what's it say? We're leaving Corsicana, driving alongside Interstate 45, and we got quite a shock when a car came off the interstate heading in our direction. At first, we thought we must be driving the wrong way, but it seems that's just the way it works.
That was totally confusing.
That was a pleasant little detour to the bakery. Now we're heading back to State Highway 31 and continuing on to Waco. We briefly join Interstate 35 to get to our next stop. We used Interstate 35 at various times during our Great Plains road trip. A short time later, we get a glimpse of the famous silos in the distance. It's quite slow driving along here with all these intersections with stop signs.
Your destination is on the right.
We're finally arriving at Magnolia Market at the silos.
There it is, Magnolia.
Parking was the next problem.
Looks like it takes off a whole block. You want to drop me off? And I'll just keep following you.
Eventually I found a park around behind the silos. That was a look inside the first building. Now let's continue on outside. Plenty of places to sit and eat, but I'm sure on weekends in summer this place would be packed. Let's take a look in Magnolia Home. This was a Presbyterian church that was built in its original location in 1894. It was rebuilt here in 2020, using many of the original pieces. That's it for our visit to Magnolia. Time to get back on the road for our destination for the night, San Antonio.
In half a mile, turn right onto I-35 North Frontage Road, South Jack Colton Expressway.
It's a nice big room.
Continue on I-35 South for 41 miles.
Quite a tangle of overpasses here. As we get closer to Austin, the traffic starts to get worse. Sometimes it would speed up, then slow right down again to a crawl. We're starting to see the skyline of Austin in the distance, but no let up in the traffic. Google Maps kept suggesting to exit the interstate and drive on the frontage road. I did that a few times, but usually found it was no faster. In fact, sometimes I would look up at the interstate and see the truck we were previously behind getting further along the highway. But I decided to give it another try when Google Maps suggested exiting once again.
Then turn right onto East 12th Street. At the light, turn right onto East 12th Street.
Turn right. Oh good, it's taking us a different way. Hallelujah.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Red River Street. At the light, turn left onto
I'm not sure if going this way was any faster, but at least we got to see the state capitol building in the distance. And a little bit of Austin. This is certainly more interesting than being stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the interstate.
Look at all this. What's going on here?
Barbecue place.
Oh, Tanashi.
At the light, turn left onto East 7th Street.
We've been back on Interstate 35 for the past hour and a half. After Austin, the traffic was flowing much more freely, and now we're approaching San Antonio.
It's nice to be out of that traffic.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-35 South.
Now we're exiting Interstate 35 onto US 281.
Continue on US 281 South for half a mile.
Then quite a tricky manoeuvre to get from the left lane right across to the right lane to take the next exit.
Take exit 141C, then use the right lane to take the ramp to Elm Street.
I didn't think we were going to make it, but somehow managed to squeeze in front of the other cars.
Use the right lane to take the ramp to Elm Street, then continue straight onto Elm Street. At the light, turn left onto 3rd Street, then turn right onto Bonham.
We've arrived at our accommodation for the night, the Crockett Hotel. We had dinner at the Crockett Tavern, and then I went off exploring the Riverwalk area. This is the Torch of Friendship. It also has a Spanish name that I won't even attempt to pronounce. Now to the Riverwalk.
I love entertainment, boss.
As I was walking past the entrance to the Alamo, on the way back to the hotel, I was surprised to discover that you can go into Alamo Plaza at night, which I then did. This is a very familiar, iconic facade. But we'll be back tomorrow to explore further. This was our route from Holly Lake Ranch to San Antonio. We were staying just around the corner from the Alamo, so after breakfast we went for a visit. We arrived before it opened, so we looked around Alamo Plaza for a short time. This is the Alamo Cenotaph Monument in Alamo Plaza. Of course, this is the iconic Alamo Church and Davy Crockett. I'm now in the Convento Courtyard, which is right next to Alamo Church. The Alamo is now open for visitors, so let's get in there and have a look. Entry to the Alamo is via Alamo Church, so let's have a look around in here. Fiona's heading into the gift shop while I have a look around outside. I'm standing around the back of Alamo Church. We've now come into the Ralston Family Collection Centre, which also houses the Phil Collins collection. This is the Crockett Hotel where we stayed last night. It's just across the street from the Alamo, but there's no entrance to the Alamo from that side. You need to walk around to the other side of the Alamo to get in. We've now checked out of the hotel and are heading for the Buckhorn Saloon and Museum.
Then your destination will be on the left.
That's it over there, the Buckhorn Saloon and Museum. There was more to see here than I was expecting. Teddy Roosevelt used to like coming to the Buckhorn Saloon in the early 1900s. There's also a display about Bonnie and Clyde here. Time for lunch, which we're going to have down there in the saloon before we get on our way back to Euless. We both enjoyed our lunch at the Buckhorn Saloon. It was well worth the visit to the museum as well. Now we're on our way back to Euless. But this time we decided to avoid using Interstate 35 given the heavy traffic we encountered on the way to San Antonio. And also, being a different route, it would make for a more interesting drive. This time we're driving further west on US 281. Looks like someone with a little too much lead in their boot. Once again, we're crossing the Colorado River, which we did numerous times on our Great Plains road trip. This time, it's at Marble Falls in Texas. We've arrived at the town of Hyco, and Fiona said she would like an ice cream. We stopped at the gas station, but they didn't have any, but told us there is an ice cream shop just down the road. It took a little bit of finding, as it's actually on a side street, but here it is on the right.
Fly out.
I think that's about the best ice cream we've had on our whole USA trip. After eating our ice cream, we noticed that there were some interesting looking buildings across the street, so we drove down it.
Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid Museum and Gift Shop. Look at that, right there. It's closed anyway, the museum. I just saw the sign on the door. It's closed. Oh, it's lost it. It's lost it. Oh, you can be the eye in it. You can stand there and be the eye. There's a nice shop on the corner over there too. Look at these old shops.
Make a U-turn at North Railroad Avenue.
Yeah, these are nice looking old shops, aren't they, honey? Bill and Donna Rutledge donated that bench. There must be an old pub at one stage, don't you reckon?
Take the next right onto 2nd Street, East 2nd Street, then turn left onto Texas 220 North.
It's an interesting little town.
Back on the road, and now we're heading straight through to Euless. We arrived back in Euless at about 7 p.m. This is our route back to Euless today.